Hi, everyone. I'm Josh. Welcome back to the Josh and Joy Learning Podcast. We have a very special, jam-packed episode for you today.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joy. Today, we are going to talk about real-life English in detail, explore essential vocabulary, and learn how to talk about your life like a native speaker. By the way, Josh, what does jam-packed mean?
Jam-packed means very full, with many things in a small time or space. I mean, the episode has a lot of useful information. Everything is important.
Got it. So today's episode is full of content.
Exactly, Joy. Let's start with another question for our listeners. Why do we always talk about daily routines in English classes? Isn't it a bit boring?
Actually, it's the opposite, Josh. Daily routines are the real world. You don't have to imagine anything or invent stories. Your brain doesn't have to struggle for ideas, so it can focus 100% on the language.
Exactly. And because you do these things every day, you use the present simple tense naturally. It's the best way to make grammar feel automatic. Let's get into it.
So, I usually wake up at 9 a.m., but I'm not the type of person who jumps out of bed immediately. The first thing I do is reach for my phone and scroll through it.
Let's stop there, Joy. That's a great phrase. To scroll through means to move your finger up and down the screen to look at social media or news.
Precisely. For example, I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed. While I do that, I also catch up on my messages. This means I read all the messages I missed while I was asleep so I can stay updated.
Well, since you're a total night owl, waking up at 9 a.m. makes sense. I, on the other hand, am an early bird. I'm up at 5 a.m.
That's wild. At 5 a.m., I'm in the middle of a deep dream. But listeners, notice the difference. I wake up, open my eyes, at 9, but I don't get up until 9:15 because I'm busy scrolling.
Yes, get up and wake up have different meanings. Get up means to physically get out of bed, not just wake up. Once you finally get up, what's the first priority?
Coffee. Brewing my coffee and enjoying that aroma is my morning ritual. After that, I make breakfast. I usually prefer soft-boiled eggs, but sometimes I make an omelet with tomatoes and spinach.
I'm a classic breakfast guy. I love cheese, olives, and toast. It gives me the energy I need for the morning.
After breakfast, I take some me time. I love watching talk shows or thrillers. I especially love thrillers because they keep me on the edge of my seat.
That's a classic idiom. It means the movie is so exciting and tense that you are literally sitting on the very edge of your chair.
Yes, and a tip for our learners. When you watch these shows, pause the video and repeat the sentences. It's the best way to practice your pronunciation.
Let's talk about the less fun part of the day, housework.
I don't like letting things get messy. I like to stay on top of my chores. That means I do them regularly so they don't become a huge problem.
How often do you clean, Joy?
I dust the furniture and vacuum the floors twice a week. I also do the laundry in the morning. Folding the clothes and putting them away makes my home feel peaceful.
I agree. Cleaning can actually be quite therapeutic. Do you go out after that?
Yes, I go out to buy fresh groceries. When I come back, I start preparing dinner. I love the creative side of cooking, peeling, chopping, and seasoning the vegetables. It makes me feel proud when a meal turns out well.
Which type of seasoning do you usually use?
Oh, I like rosemary, and it goes well with beef. For vegetables, I usually use paprika, a little salt, and black pepper. And you?
I'm not a big fan of spices. I just stick to salt and pepper. Now, we live in England, so we have to talk about the weather. It changes every 5 minutes. How do you feel about rainy days?
I love the sound of rain while I'm drinking coffee. It's very cozy. But sometimes the weather gets really intense.
Oh, like the storm last night? There was so much thunder.
Yes, lightning always scares me a little bit. That sudden flash of light in the sky is beautiful but intimidating. And then, a few seconds later, you hear that massive boom of the thunder.
I'm not a fan of storms either. They're so noisy. But I do love the smell of the air after the rain clears.
Yes, I love the smell of the air after raining. Around midnight, I finally head to bed to start the whole cycle over again.
Wait, before you go, you used two more great words. First, cycle. In this context, it means a series of events that happen again and again in the same order, like your daily routine.
That's right. My daily cycle is wake up, work, eat, clean, and sleep. It never ends.
Exactly. And you also said you head to bed. Most people know head is a part of the body, but as a verb, it means to go or to move in a specific direction.
Yes. For example, if I'm leaving a cafe, I can say, I'm going to head home now. It sounds very natural in English.
Exactly. All right, listeners, you will see the words on the video right now. Today, we learned new vocabulary, and we can practice together.
After learning these new words, we suggest you watch this video again, maybe a bit faster. This way, you will memorize everything and understand better.
Yes. Before you start practicing, if you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and like and comment below.
We covered some really practical vocabulary today. As you can see right now, the main vocabulary list from this lesson is on your screen. Please take a moment to review these new phrases. But don't go anywhere just yet. Are you ready to test yourself? At the very end of this video, you will find a small quiz to practice what you've just learned. Good luck with the quiz and see you next time.